We're talking with Gianluca Busato today from Enkronos. I'm Rebecca Hope from Block News. Welcome, Gianluca.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Good morning.
Now, we share something in common. My family's Italian and you're also Italian, but you're now based in Slovenia, right?
Yes, now we are in Slovenia. That actually it's very near to Italy, only 1 hour of distance from Venice, where I come from, near Venice,
Oh,
Treviso.
great. Okay. So tell us a little bit about your history and how you landed up in Slovenia.
Okay, I have an history as a digital entrepreneur, and at a certain point, I wanted to scale up and to grow on an international base. And then I found and discovered Slovenia as a wonderful platform for innovation and for startups. And 3 years ago, I founded Enkronos for this reason.
Okay. So tell us about Enkronos and how it came into being.
Enkronos is, let's say, an engine for development of new application, especially for marketing needs, artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, big data. Our applications let companies and developers to create and to manage data-driven projects and campaign. And now, of course, thanks to blockchain, they can do it also with an ethical use, because using our credit system with Enk tokens,
Yes.
they can have an accountability system that guarantees to be not manipulable, and to ensure that data breaches like, for example, Facebook, Cambridge Analytica, or a famous one, a recent one, don't happen. And also, this platform has an application development framework that let developers and company develop and publish their own apps using the common tools they want, or also their own systems.
Okay, so it's kind of the backbone. You said it's the engine, the
Yeah.
backbone of these big data systems. And so on your website, you describe your company as a blockchain credit system for ethic data-driven campaigns. Ethic,
Yes.
that word ethic. Why ethic?
Ethic, because it is a very important matter nowadays. For example, also the European Union approved the new GDPR
Yes.
regulation to protect privacy. And with our system, with our accountability system, we realized not a public and not manipulable accountability credit system that prevent abuses, and that raises red flags when someone use the system not in a proper way.
Yes. Okay. So how are you going to ensure that it's going to be ethical, and how's the system designed? Can you explain that?
Yes, of course. The first thing is the use. When there will be use on a big scale of data, this will come out thanks of the publicly available accountability system. And of course, the platform itself is designed in order to respect at the maximum level the privacy of users. We respect also AWS OWASP protocol level 3. We can also build rockets to launch with security native in our system. And of course, this is a great technical important matter.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, so let's talk about how it was created, how the system is created. It's quite complex because you have a couple of solutions. So maybe run us through some of the top solutions that you have, you said, with your apps and then the
Yes.
blockchain itself, and all of that?
Yes, there is a common ecosystem that is called Enkronos apps that has a common single sign-on system for common authentication. And then you have the different apps. Each one is unique with different goals. For example, called Contest Dream to create and manage contests. Another called the Loyalty Venue to create loyalty campaigns. Then we have Sui, that is a brand new location-based augmented reality engagement app. And another app that we are publishing next end of July, that is Mac Audience, to build audiences and managing them and also retain them.
So augmented reality, that's quite a new sphere, and I see a lot of people are slowly catching on. But what is your involvement there when you were speaking about that?
The involvement is just on the engagement part, since user, based on their location, can, for example, attend events and find, discover like hidden things, hidden prizes that can be also realized with augmented reality. So they find magic box or 3D models. It depends on the design of each program, and this is of course used thanks of augmented reality.
So you're more on the data side of that. I mean, that's
yes.
Okay. And then let's talk about how you started and, the ICO and everything like that. Let's talk about where you're going to as well and what you're looking for in the future.
Yes. Actually, we started 3 years ago to plan this project and this ICO. We started in an unusual way. So we developed secretly, if you want, or with not so much advertisement, this entire infrastructure and engine for applications. So we are now actually an ICO that has an actual product and which has also actual customers that are using our applications. Okay. For example, on the Internet of Things, where we have winemakers that uses our IoT suite that is called FieldGrid to monitor their vineyards and to make prediction with also artificial intelligence for to improve their productivity.
Okay, so there's a lot of things that you're doing. And so the vision in a couple of years from now, what do you want to see?
I would like to have more application of third parties, of other companies than ours. That will be probably the best success for our engine, because it will achieve its main goal. And we'll see that the first companies are approaching us and are starting to develop actually new applications. And also this moment of ICO is very important because it gives us also the opportunity to promote these solutions.
So why should a company partner with you? What are the reasons? Sell yourself.
Yes, the reason is that our solution are white labeled and are imagined natively to give companies tools, very different tools, each one with its own clear goal, to make, for example, advertisement campaign, to make promotions, to improve their productivity. And so it's a natural environment designed for companies, for businesses, to engage with customers, with their customers.
On a deeper level, right? Would they be in the end, would they be saving on money on their budgets? Would it be more of a streamlined system? What makes it a better way?
It's a cloud application, basically. So it gives the opportunity to optimize also the costs of the infrastructure for companies and for users. And also it is, being it a common environment, every part has advantages when it improves. It is based on a modern technical architecture, so to give the maximum guarantee for the companies and the users of very high performances. Not only this, but they can also realize their custom application using only those parts that they want to share to diminish their cost, and letting all the other parts customized for their specific needs.
So talking about the cloud, I know that that's a big issue nowadays, because the solutions are constantly changing, and it's very expensive for companies to just migrate, from one to another.
Yes.
So how would you address that kind of issue?
Our platform is natively GDPR compliant, for example. So it let users and companies to in every moment to guarantee the portability of their data and to the migration to other kind of solutions, of course. This is something we introduced since the beginning, just because it was natively designed like that. Then, of course, yeah.
So I'm aware of the Kubernetes, I think it is called, that architecture from how companies link to the clouds and that kind of thing. So where do you fit into that space of multi-cloud and...
Yeah, because it's actually what we do. It's our core competence, let's say, to design smart cloud architectures, smart cloud applications. Till yesterday, we developed a single one, standalone, if you want, applications. Then we realized that the better way was to create a unique ecosystem, a common ecosystem, in which you can share common features, common tools, like, for example, users' data or personal profile management, data management, and then to realize different environments for each own application. That has resulted in shortening the times of development and increasing the performance of every single application, because the common infrastructure was more robust, was more elastic, and could have better results.
Okay, so in terms of, I still don't fully understand where this fits into the multi-cloud space and that kind of thing, because so if I'm a company and I'm partnering with you, how would I migrate, or how would your technology integrate with what I already have?
Because it is all based on RESTful API technology, so you can decide as a company what point you want to integrate with us, and where you want to take your own technology or your legacy systems, and you can decide precisely in which point you can apply the integration, and this is something unique, because also all our systems are all natively API based,
right,
and with a very important documentation for companies and developers to realize their integrations.
Okay, and then you were talking about some of your partnerships that you already have or lined up. Can you share that with us?
But there is one important partnership we will publicly officially announce next week, but I want to introduce a particular feature that is, since it is linked to the ICO itself, that will let the owners of Enk tokens, our Enkronos tokens, to get loans using as collateral, as guarantee, our Enk tokens. That is a great news for all the Enk tokens owners, and I think it is also a very nice thing to announce. Of course, then we have important partnership with telco providers, system providers, from the local ones to the important ones, like of course we use Amazon Web Services and other important partnership on a global scale too.
Wow, so is that something that you're also looking to expand in the future, to get those kinds of partners and expand? And in what markets are you looking at expanding?
Yes, of course. This is the reason why also we started the ICO, because we needed to scale up. We needed to go expand the business on a global scale, both on the of course business side, but also on the technical part. And this can be assured, of course, thanks to international partnership on every side of the business.
Okay. So it is designed to be scalable. It's designed.
Of course.
That's the reason why you're doing this. So you were talking about Cambridge Analytica, and what problem do you see there that you're conscious of in your design of your company?
First of all, no one can access users' data that are not of their property, of their competence. That is natively designed. There is a stronger protection, a stronger layer of protection on users' data. What happened with data uses that were not legitimate can't happen by definition in our platform. And then, of course, the other part is that it is blockchain based on its credit system. And as I told at the beginning, this ensure a publicly available, not manipulable accountability system.
Okay. So tell us about who's working with you there in Slovenia. In your office, I see you've got quite a nice office looking there.
Thank you.
Who's all working there?
I am the only one who is not Slovenian this moment.
Okay, so
we are all Slovenians apart from me. And we started 3 years ago to create our high skilled team, and now we are 12 people, and we are very happy about that. Mostly developers. Also, I am one of the few who are not actually a developer. I come from marketing and from, let's say, even if my studies are on electrical engineering, but but I'm not a developer. And mostly of my colleagues actually are developers from our CTO, Jure Veller, to backend developers, front-end developers, and we have also designers, of course, UX, UI designer, and that is our core competence. Of course, we have also a marketing staff.
Yes. Now, lastly, what do you think the challenges are going to be in the future? I mean, things are changing so quickly, and there's lots of it's a new technology, blockchain, relatively, and so what do you think your challenges are going to be?
Talking about blockchain, I think the challenge will be the adherence to reality. I think all blockchain related projects need to give to be useful for people, for companies, for the environment, to be used. There is an increasing interest in this technology. What maybe is needed now are actual businesses running the blockchain. That is also was our starting point. Then I think it will be very important customer engagement, customer relationship, having solutions and systems that gives the best experience to users and users, and environments in which they have fun, they find of course an answer to their needs, and I suppose that is the secret of the most important also applications and solution businesses, digital businesses we can see nowadays. And in future it will be also more.
Well, I think it's great that you've got such an amazing engine that's going to drive data and protect data and changing the way that it's all streamlined. So thank you so much, Gianluca Busato,
You're
for
very
speaking
welcome.
with us.
Thank you.
Yes, we're talking to Gianluca from Enkronos in Slovenia, although he's Italian. And I really hope that all goes well, that you are always aware of the challenges ahead and keep working on developing great systems. Thank you so much, Gianluca. Have a great day. I'm Rebecca Hope from Block News. Thanks.